And there you go. 17-year-old Sergmanx in his senior year of high school. Now, when you think about high school, some people might think about the friends and the shenanigans they got caught up in. Some people remember their favorite teacher or their least favorite teacher. And then some people think about their future and what will become of them. What will high school teach me? What are the tools that will guide me towards my future and set me up for college? Well, it's an interesting thing to think about. But 17-year-old Sergmanx here was not thinking about his future whatsoever. Do you know what he was thinking about? I'll tell you what. He was thinking about video games. During my senior year of high school, the whole school had these iMacs, and they were everywhere. Every classroom had them. And during study hall, our teacher did not give a damn what we did in class. He would just read his newspaper and basically told us to shut up. So, a classmate of mine showed me something pretty cool. He loaded up my student profile with a Super Nintendo emulator and a couple of ROMs. And what was great is I can log on to another computer in the school and all that stuff would still be there. So that was absolutely fantastic. So during study hall, these were the games me and my classmate would play. And eventually more of our classmates would hollow around this computer and play some multiplayer. So I'm going to get into some of these games. So let's start with the first one. First up, we have Aero Fighters, which is a really cool vertical shoot 'em up. This actually might be the first shoot 'em up I've ever played. And what's fun about this game is you can play 2 players simultaneously. So you can pick between 4 different fighter jets, each hailing from a different country, each with its own projectiles and specials. As I'm playing here, I'm choosing the F-16-like plane and utterly destroying all my foes that lay in my path. I remember playing the hell out of this game during school hours, and I haven't played this since then until now, recording this gameplay footage, and this game is really fun. I can't believe how well it holds up today, so this is definitely a fun one we dove into quite frequently. Next up, we have Mega Man Soccer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mega Man and soccer, what a odd combination, but it works really well here. Me and my classmate would see who can get the most wins by the end of the study hall period, and we would go pretty much neck and neck. You can pick between a variety of different Mega Man characters, each with his own special unique weapon that can get easy goals, and hey, you can even play as Toadman, so that's pretty interesting. The multiplayer here is absolutely incredible, so you will have a good time with a friend if you give this a shot. Pun intended. Next up, we have Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Endless Duel. And it was right around this time when I started to get into the Gundam franchise, especially with Toonami airing G Gundam, which I absolutely liked. Now, Gundam Wing as a fighting game is actually really cool. The game is well made, graphics look fantastic, and the fighting is, of course, fun, which is the most important element to any fighting game. It was hard on a keyboard to do a lot of these moves, so I say me and my classmate were pretty evenly matched in that regard, trying to input these commands on a keyboard that wasn't really designed to play multiplayer, but we made it work and we had a damn good time with it. This game is fun. Next up, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. A fun 2D beat-em-up game that me and my classmate could not beat. We actually couldn't get past the second level. This game is pretty challenging. But we had a fun time regardless, trying to see how far we can get. What made this game pretty unique, as you can jump between the top and bottom layer, trying to avoid different enemies or projectiles and moving cars in some instances. So this is a pretty fun game despite the difficulty. Even me trying to record footage for this video, I actually had a hard time with it. I also still can't get past the second level, but this game is still fun regardless, and me and my classmate had a blast playing through this game as the various Power Rangers. So give this one a go. And I had to save the best for last. We have Super Bomberman 2, and this game was crazy in study hall. This was the game everybody wanted to hop on and play. We were able to get 4 players going on at once, and it was just pure mayhem. Everybody would be rotating out. If they lose, the teacher's just sitting there at the desk reading his paper. He didn't care what the hell we were doing, but we were just playing Super Bomberman 2. Probably the most played multiplayer game during study hall. This game is absolutely fantastic, and what I liked about it is the winner would become Gold Bomberman for the next match and start with a advantage. So everybody always wanted to be Gold Bomberman, so we had to work towards it, and this was the game that really got me into the franchise, and even today it's still a damn good time. I honestly have to say, looking back at some of these old games and even these clips, such as my graduation and other shenanigans, it really brings me back to a simpler time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the next Sergmanx video. Have a good one.